Many believers today are under the misguided conception that only Moses and the children of Israel were commanded to keep the Torah, and are not familiar with the fact that Abraham also had to keep the Torah. Moses tells us in Genesis 26:4 that Yahuwah promised Abraham and his descendants all the land, and in Abraham's seed all the nations of the earth would be blessed. Why? Because Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my ordinances, my commandments, my statutes, and my Torah. In other words, the promises of the Abrahamic covenant were conditional upon Abraham's obedience and faithfulness, not only to keep the Torah, but to be willing to sacrifice his only begotten son, Isaac. Israelites forgot the Torah through hundreds of years of bondage in Egypt, and thus Yahuwah reinstituted his Torah through the Mosaic covenant as a prerequisite of returning the Israelites back to the covenant land promised to Abraham and his descendants. Father wanted his covenant children to realize how critical it is to always discern between the clean and the unclean, the holy and the profane. Today, the Commonwealth of Israel, Abraham's seed, also known as the bride of Yeshua through his blood covenant, find ourselves in a similar situation as our ancestors did when they were in bondage in Egypt. Not only have many brethren forgotten the importance of keeping Father's Torah, but most don't even know the teachings and instructions were given for life. Paul reminds us in 2 Corinthians 6:17 of a commandment in Torah which states, to come out from among them and be separate, touch no unclean thing, and I will receive you. I will be a father to you, and you will be my sons and daughters, says the Almighty. Paul continues, since we have these promises, dear friends, let us purify ourselves from everything that contaminates body and spirit, perfecting holiness out of fear to Elohim. Folks, the Torah teaches us what is clean and unclean, and what contaminates us, and how to perfect holiness. In Matthew 28, verse 20, Yeshua charges all his disciples to teach and observe all his commandments. On this subject, one messianic prophecy Yeshua fulfilled is Jeremiah 31, which is repeated in Hebrews chapter 8, which states that the new covenant is meant to place the Torah in our minds and on our hearts to obey. I'm Bill Sanford, trying to put the Torah in proper perspective in our day.